That was really scary. And if you don't mind me saying, if that don't work, your breath certainly will get the job done, cause you definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, cause your breath stinks.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
Hey, Shiny, what's going on? Just getting some print files going. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Who's hanging out? Just getting some skellies I worked on last week into the. I left these guys open there. This is, I want to say, Shadow Wolf and World of Mars skellies. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I am stiff today. Oh, I was working on Nerp and Sissa's Skelly a little bit over the weekend. Just kind of getting started there. Same with Sissa. Gonna work on the trim today here. No, Shiny. Man, I appreciate you giving me files, but trust me, I have weeks and weeks and weeks of things to do before I'll get them out one day. But I gotta make sure I'm prioritizing the giveaways I did on the 2-year party, and then I've also got 2 more character commissions given away on the Moko side of stuff. And I've just got tons. I'll get them out. There's always going to be these gaps where I'm looking for something to just do for fun, right? And I saved it. I've got it right there, ready to go. I just got to make sure all the giveaways get out before I go doing side quests. You know what I mean? Trust me, I am pretty brutal with going in on side quests. For sure, I'm pretty good at biting off more than I can chew, so trying to make sure I'm doing it all by the book this time, and I'll get there. I'll have that gorgeous Goblin Reaper on the desk in no time. It'll happen sometime in the spring for sure. It's just a little character, right? So that's usually something that I like to squeeze in. But then I got this stone god behind me here, and he's just going to sit on the back burner for a while. The squirrel launcher, I definitely liked the Reaper more than the squirrel launcher, but I liked them both quite a bit. I'm not sure whichever one you like more. I could do that one first. Yeah, one of them you were asking about the hair color, right? So yeah, I have a lot of files that I have that I don't. I also have a tiny little printer. Like if I could print more than this print bed, like if this print bed was like 4 times the size of this, I would be printing stuff out like crazy. But I just can't. This thing's going all the time. And now I wanted to. What did I want to do? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. All of this stuff picked up. Personally, I'm a fan of the Reaper Gobbo. Yeah, me too. I was a big fan of that one. So this thing is pretty cool. I'm trying to make. I've got Space Oboe's character commission printed up. And now Jackals, I kept dealing with some misprints here. So I have one copy that turned out really well. At least I think I do. I'm going to redo this one. And then her dog didn't turn out too well either. And I don't know if that's just the way I supported it originally or what, but yeah, I'm having a real chill day today, that's for sure. How was your weekend, Shiny? What did you get up to? Slow Saturday. We went to Stag and Doe. This weekend was actually pretty crazy. So I'm chilling now. I got outside though. I was pretty happy. I was playing tennis yesterday. We went outside shooting hoops. It's no longer cold in the woods. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. That one looks pretty good to me. Here's been mid 70s, low 80s. Oh yeah, you're probably somewhere nice and cozy, aren't you then, Shiny Mew? And windy. Yeah, I don't like the wind. That's freaky. When the trees above me are all like that's a little freaky. I don't want a branch coming through the roof. Gonna get that duplicate in here. So there was that's the one. That's the one. I say windy more, random gusts of 50 miles per hour. Don't get blown away, Shiny Mew. I know you're feather light. Don't get blown away. We need you. Oh, I forgot this thing was massive. We decided to turn it into a dog, though. Which is... this big. So this print was awful. I think I'm gonna have to do mediums. I really wanted to do light supports on this because it's so like delicate looking, but yeah, I don't think that's happening. So I think I needed to do stronger supports. If I can get away with light supports, I always would like to do that, but girls, you gotta stop. Don't go barking. Don't go barking. No. Dad's just saying hi to me through the window. Ooh, that's not good. I don't like that. That's stupid. I don't like going heavy on something this small, but fucking whatever. Alright, we'll see if that one works. Where I'm at, the wind only kicks up when we gonna get a storm in a couple of days. Are you in like Tornado Alley or something crazy there, Shiny Mew? Okay. Go 2 copies. Alright, good enough. That's fair, Shiny. That's fair, Shiny. Hey, Silver, what's going on? Just saw your comment now. Sorry, I was paying attention to something else. Happy Monday. Guys, I got low energy today. I'm chilling, relaxing all day. Hope you're ready to have some calm vibes today, because I played tennis yesterday and I shot hoops yesterday. I went for a run yesterday, and then I lifted logs and firewood and stuff today. And then I didn't really help with this last part, but we started pulling out some storage and did a dump run. Woo! I'm just blech. I'm blech. Every now and then you gotta just have a day of blech. It's maybe a 2-hour drive to the capital from here. Okay. Shiny Mew, that's pretty cool. I've been eyeing up that easternmost panhandle of West Virginia for a long time. I would love to move down that way. The Jackal, who's hanging out with us all the time, is also down that way. The Mokos are down that way. I got a lot of friends in the Timcast server that are down that way. and it would be very, very cool to get out of Ontario and get down there, but I would need to find a job. There's no way I could do it without finding a good job first, so that's kind of the hurdle. Colorado. Oh, I thought you meant like the capital of... I thought you meant like the capital. State capital. That's not bad. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's try this one again. We're trying this one again. I tried her print twice, and I went with light supports on the hands, so it was all coming out good, but the swords and the hands were misprinting up, so a little bit of a waste of resin there. I shouldn't have tried it that second time. Username 1234535. What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Username. You got a colored Skelly, and I'm pretty sure we did pick it, right? Was this the magician?
Beanie.
There it is. Together we are beans. Username, I got low ass energy today. Got so low energy today. I was playing tennis yesterday. I was shooting hoops yesterday. I went for a run yesterday. Today I was splitting wood and doing firewood and dump run stuff. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah. Hey, remind me what your Skelly looked like, because it might be in the printer right now. I don't remember. I got fish memory. I don't know who picked what. Okay. So I got that file ready there. It was a drum Skelly. Hey, okay, I have that one printed off already. So let me go wash it. And I'll be right back. Hey, yo, I got your little drummer boy right here. Yeah, there was another one someone picked with a spear. Why is the music gone? Exclamation mark rum. Why is the rum gone? Oh, it's just a quiet spot. We're okay. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Okay, so Jackal's character here, we got one that turned out pretty good, I think. So this is a good print of Jackal's character, but that's all we got from that print. Wasn't great, so I'm gonna leave that over here. Got the Drummer Boy. And then just 2 more copies of said Drummer Boy. So I'll give him a good look. I'll see if there's any misprints on any of them. I might just have an extra one. I often just have an extra one. But that's okay. I'm actually, I'm purposely saving my extras because I will be doing a 1-page rules army where I might have a lot of these skellies that are in the army. So yeah, and then so I was working on Nerp's skelly here through the weekend. It's probably about halfway done. Still got to make the bones look black. I went out and got a new paint though for it. You guys can't really tell too much, but the black is a pearlescent, and this is burnt iron. So the other black pearl color that I had was a little bit too brown. So we walked out of the hobby shop with some goodies. I got a new book. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. I got a new book. So Cherry was holding on to an EB Games gift card that was older than us both combined. So I got the Monsters of the Multiverse book. So this is just another picture book full of beasties. Maybe one day we'll find ourselves making a Banderhog. Or a Burbalang. Or a Boogle. Boggle? The fuck? What is this? Whatever. Yeah, it does somewhere. You can't find them unless you already know where to look. Gee whiz, what's going on? Happy Monday. We're having a chill day today. We're having a very chill, non-crazy day today. That's what we're up to. That's what we're doing. I'm tired. Ugh. Ugh. So, I think all I want to do is I'll keep working on Nerp Skelly here. Bring it up to play catch up with this other one here. Hey, that's awesome, Gee Whiz. There you go. Get that +2 wisdom. I'm fucking stoked for you. Gee Whiz gonna be wise. That's very cool. I love it. I love that you won that. That's so cool. I wear it every day. I think it's just good for the stream, right? I wear it as a server too. People have asked about the coins and stuff, and I was like, like it doesn't come up as much when I wear it out in the world, but when it's something that like a teammate made, you know, it's like I gotta wake up. Should I make a coffee right now? Is that what I need? Should I do it? Should I do the whole coffee thing? Oh. Hey, we started watching Fallout, so I'm not going to go into any details of it, but I'm pretty happy that there's a Fallout game or a Fallout show to jump into. I need something to just let my brain melt for a minute. They did a giveaway for a pendant of Twitchers on the Moko stream earlier. They were talking about yours you won and commissioned another. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I hope we could kind of hype her up a bit. Very intricate stuff. Person who won said they were also going to buy another with it. Good. Good. Hey, you see the number that they're up to for sales? I caught it earlier in the morning, outside all day, so I don't even know what they're at now. But they're pushing 1,000 sales. They're gonna get there. 1,000 plus? Whoa! Seriously? Did they break 1,000 today? Did they break 1,000 today? I am out of the loop as of 4 hours ago. Wow, yo. That is so cool. They're not even halfway through the giveaways yet. Can you believe that? In the last hour. Hell yeah, go team. I'm so excited about that. That is so cool. That is so cool. I still got one of the milestones somewhere. Up eventually. It's gonna be a pretty cool one. It's definitely better than any of the character commissions, that's for sure. I'm actually feeling like I'm a little crazy for doing it, but that's what we're here for, you know? A little bit of craziness couldn't hurt. I'm gonna start boiling water for coffee. Alright, I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm just gonna continue on this trim for Nerp Skelly. I'm liking this sort of more evil tone that we're doing. I'm usually doing good guys. The blacks and the reds and the evil coming up with the villain. Pretty cool. I've done some demons, but I've been saying for a long time that I have not done nearly enough. Also, you guys, we may have a little bit of a disaster, and I'm hoping you guys can help me out. For the 2-year party, I wrote down every single win except for the t-shirt. And I can go back. I gotta go back into the feed and see who won it. But I'm wondering if any of you guys were the winners of the t-shirt. Because I knew I'd forget one. I've reached out to the others, got everybody's address, and So I'll be sending that merch real soon. Haven't done it just yet, but I was thinking maybe it was username, but no clue. All right, that's fine. I'll go back into the VOD and I'll skim through and watch it. I don't think those ones are going to be published. I'm pretty sure I didn't publish those. Because that was when the internet was being weird at the beginning of the day. It was it was like the second giveaway that we did or something like that. So just got to go in and find that. Gee whiz, did yours pooch out on you totally? Because I also need a new printer. This thing's chugging along, but yeah, that would be amazing. Gee whiz, how you liking the new shop space? Got to use it much, or are you still too tired? Trust me, I'm not pushing you. It takes months and months to recover from moving. Sometimes it's the projects that can pull you out of it, though. Yeah, gee whiz, that'd be awesome. Just pick a real small project to start off with, something real easy, almost too easy, right? And then you just enjoy the hangout, put some coats of paint on something, finishing your first model, even if it's like a little objective marker chest or something like that, could be a huge boost. For sure. I hear water boiling. I'll be right back again. Oh, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. That's the boost. There it is.
Beans.
Username? I fucking love that you love that song. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Username. I'm also very excited to paint your Skelly because I've never done any one of that sort of theme with the teal and the purple. And with the drum, I don't know. I think he's going to be quite the character. Those coffee beans. Yeah, you know what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. This trim is so fine. Looking forward to seeing what you do with it. Should be cool. Gonna fit right in. So I'm hoping if I don't overlap anything, I hope that I could get into a routine of cranking out one skelly every. If I end up having a bunch of them, means I'm not painting anything else, but that way people can. It would just be fun if I could have that sort of pace, and then when there's nothing in the queue, that's when I'll work on my regular stuff. Right now I've just got so many to paint that I'm looking at it like I could look at it like I know I can't really batch paint them because they're all being a different color, but I can really hone in on each one, try to get one finished in a day. That'd be nice. Like Gee Whiz took a day. Not based yet. As long as it's painted in a day. That's the long part, painting. Basing is long too, but it's more long because I'm just waiting for different layers to dry. Different glues and different whatever. If I'm doing these skellies more, I think each one really should deserve its own Instagram post. I think it will end up flooding my Instagram a little bit. But I gotta post more, and if I can... Trick is not everyone... I would want to tag everyone, and Gwiz doesn't have Instagram. Not everyone would. I need new brushes. Got a few good ones. But I kind of just cheaped out on my last batch, honestly. Shouldn't have done that. Appreciate the lurks, gee whiz. This is Elder Scrolls Relax. The whole playlist of all like Skyrim and Oblivion, all of them. But it takes only the chill stuff. I can post it. Do you have Spotify? I'm also getting the additional birds singing because it's spring again, just outside the window. I don't think you guys can hear it. It's lovely. Got you. Whenever you leave the house, play this playlist for your plants and animals. They'll thank you. Add the fluorescence into his bones here, and so that'll go fluorescent orange. Gonna go into everything, and then I'll start highlighting the bones with black, so it looks like the skeleton's still black, but burning from within. Act to accomplish. Get the lurks. Hanging out. A jump to. What size brushes do I use? Well, I don't know. Tiny. I have I have a wide range of brushes. I'll usually pick up when I do a whole. If I were to start fresh, right? If I were to throw out everything I have and start fresh, I would buy 4 brushes. 4 brushes that were a little bit more expensive. 4 brushes that are little triangle ones you get from the hobby shops. Might be like $10 a brush. That kind of sucks. But you want to get those and really just take care of them. I have one set aside specifically for eyes. So this one I'll use for trim and for really tiny stuff. But as soon as I want to go to eyes again, I'll have one brush set aside that is just for that one specifically. And then I'll have a couple more. I've got this really weird one here. Helps me get into the angles. I don't use it much, but every now and then, if I'm painting under a wing, weird. And then I'll get a bunch of cheapy stuff. So I'll after that I'll go in and there's a I have a set that I really liked. Right now. Okay, so I just swapped out this thing that's flipping back and forth. Should be brushes. Yeah. Okay. So I've gotten that set of brushes a ton and like it, but that's gonna be larger pieces. So that's doing base coats. That's getting a bunch of the blotting in the colors and stuff like that. But I also often use makeup brushes for like get some used hand-me-down makeup brushes from some lady in your life who is getting a new set of makeup brushes, and just take the old stuff. And makeup brushes are really nice for dry brushing and really soft dry brushes. Like if you dry brush with something like this guy, like that's fine, but you're gonna get these streaks, and you're gonna get it's gonna be a lot rougher. So you're doing that to armor that's beaten up and damaged, and those brushes are good for like stone, something where you almost want to see little marks and dents and like that kind of stuff. But if you're trying to dry brush over like flesh, or don't have an airbrush, this is your next best bet. Just put a tiny little paint on something like this. But obviously this is going to be in the earlier stages, because there's no way I could dry brush this guy's face without getting it absolutely everywhere, right? So it's just really about layering. It's about what brushes you have and what's your timing on, like, usually I'll paint flesh first if I'm doing a character. 9 times out of 10 I'll do airbrushing so that the flesh skin very soft. And then if I'm gonna do dry brushing, it's usually over armor or something. But I don't dry brush very much. I mean, I could do maybe a little more dry brushing, but I don't dry brush often. It depends, I guess. Like I've got the airbrush. Won't come up as often. Yeah, eyes are real tough. It depends on like what are you saying that you're having a hard time with, right? Are you having a hard time because they're tiny and you're painting eyes, or are you a beholder that has a big pretty eyeball and you don't know how to paint? Two separate things. But I could give you a little bit of a crash course on both of those. Okay, username. That's like one of my favorite things to teach, honestly, is how to paint eyes that are like a little bit bigger. The smaller stuff is really all about sleight of hand, like just being real steady. That's not something you can teach as easily, but I can give some little tips and stuff. But when it comes to actually painting an eyeball to look like an eye, that is really fun. I'm trying to think of how I could give you a crash course best. First of all, are you painting what color eye are you trying to paint? Is it a zombie eye? Is it like a glowing eye? Is it a basic eye that's blue? Like, what are you aiming? Main eye right now is brighter yellowish green, so I was going to stick to that and concept. Same concept for. Okay. So brighter yellowish green. Yeah, the eye color doesn't matter as much. I just wanted to know really if you're trying to make something that looks magic or okay. So step one is you'll wanna obviously after priming. So step one is priming. But what as far as painting an eyeball goes, you'll want to start with a dark red or a brown and just paint the entire eyeball. Paint the whole thing right up into the cracks. And even you want to get like if you've got the eyeball and then you've got a little bit of a rim that like kind of like that, right? So you got your eyeball in here and then you got a little bit of a rim up in this. Paint all of this red, all of it. And don't worry if you get red up in the onto the lid here, right? If anything, it looks better if you do. And then you'll want to after that's dry, after you use the red or dark brown. That's either one. You can even go into lighter browns, but try to do red. But you also don't want to use like a vibrant red. Something like this red I'm using right now is a dirty red. It's not an overpowering red. It's not like this stuff. So if all you have is a really powerful red, then kind of muddy it down a little. That's step one. And then step two is you'll want to go in with an off-white. Something like a beige and then you'll want to paint the eyeball. And then so you want to paint the majority of the eyeball. You don't want to get what you're aiming to do is not get any of the white up on that lid that I was talking about earlier. Paint the whole eyeball off white. Doesn't matter too much. Have like paint strokes in it, but you want to just have a really clean line around the outside of the eye. Okay, and then step three is go in with a full white. So after the off white, you paint over that with like a full white, and that's when you're doing like that's when you're just trying to bring a lot of light in the center of the eye, but you're not quite doing an iris yet. You're still pretty wide. You're sort of giving that sphere a little bit more, a little less shadow in the part that kind of sticks out the most. And so that's across the eye, the entire eyeball. And no matter what, if it's looking this way or if it's looking this way, you're still given that eyeball a central. So if I was looking this way, the white is still forward. The white is still in the center of the eyeball, right? No, it's not. I really, what I should be doing is I should be painting one of these guys, showing you that. But once you go to paint the iris color of the eye, you'll want to go in with a dark color of whatever you're using. If you're going yellowish green, I would start with a really dark green. Start with a dark green. Start with a center. Start with a center dot where you want it to be looking, and that'll look stupid because it'll be a tiny little dot in a big eye. But just make sure you're wherever you want the eyeball to be, whatever direction you're going. Put the center dot, and then just do little circles and diameter of that circle all the way around, and get like a really edge on the iris. Let that dry. And then something that people need to consider when you're eyes is that eyes are not a sphere like a ball. The iris is actually concave, so the light coming down on the eye actually catches the bottom of the iris. So it's like got the white sphere that is sort of it helps to make an eye look like it's popping out with second white stage, putting the white over the off-white. But when you're doing the iris, it's the opposite, because the iris kind of caves into the eye. You've got the sphere of the eyeball, but then the iris, it's like this, right? So the light is catching the bottom half of the eye. So once you've got the color where you highlight, all of your highlights are the opposite of the highlights you would do on everything. You're highlighting the bottom of the eye, not the top, and the top is actually the darkest part because it's being shaded by the brow for the most part, and then it's also concave. So up at the top of the iris, that's going to be your deepest, darkest color, and on the lower half of the iris is where you're going to have bright yellows. You're going to be highlighting it. You're not trying to get a nice fade, but you're going adding these streaks, like these lines of brighter and brighter greens around the bottom, and then you can look at it and kind of decide what kind of and at this point you'll already kind of begin to see where the pupil is going to be. But this is decide, like, okay, do I want it to be like a slit, like a cat eye, or do I want a perfect circle? That's kind of your call. And then you put that in, and then I would just do some more highlighting in the iris around the pupil, just to make it look like the directions of, I don't want the fibers of the iris are coming away from the pupil around. So basically what I'm saying is that you don't want to do a perfectly round spherical iris if you're going to do a slit pupil, because this one was sculpted in. Not the best example. I basically put gold and put water effect over it to fill that, because I wanted it to be smooth. I can still kind of feel the bump of the sculpt. Anyway, this isn't the best example. I'm just using this to make it, to show you that the shape of the eye wants to, like, you want to just give a nice surrounding of the pupil. You don't want to make it look like you have a black line over a regular iris. I wish I had some show you this stuff, but let's see how you do with those tips. Tell me if you're confused about any of those steps, because, you know, painting a good eye, keep in mind, painting a good eye isn't 3 steps, it's steps. 4. Username, feel free to ask me anytime. I'll hop into the painting section, or if you're struggling with something. That way you can kind of show the screen or your camera or whatever, and I can kind of, a lot of it has to do with painting that red underlayer first. You get the sides of the eyes and the lids to be like a nice fleshy tone. People want to jump straight into white. Doesn't, like, it depends how time painting. Like, I'm talking beholder eyes. I'm talking like big monsters. Like, I'm gonna do this stuff on the stone gun, right? Well, I'm gonna do this kind of stuff on the eyes of the stone god. So I'll probably put 10 layers of paint on this guy's eyes. But if you're making a guy this big, that's just a totally different conversation. A lot of the time, it's just a nice little mark that looks like an eye. It says, okay, there's an eye here, but you're not painting an eye. You're just making a tiny little mark. Depends on the sculpt, depends on what you're trying to make, right? Dry off. Probably go into painting this Skelly a little more too. It's all peaches, so her not even going to be, sword isn't going to be as orange as this one is. But I'm trying to think of how to do her armor, and I definitely want to do some kind of pearl, but I don't know what that's going to be. Color change gold could look really good over. Doing a beholder, and I got some cool dice that are melted in eyes, and all that really helps. Yeah, hey, awesome. Glad I could help. Don't underestimate your earthy tones, flesh and stuff. I know people want to paint, anybody wants to paint stuff, they want to paint something reds and blues and teals and all the crazy vibrant colors, but the only reason a teal is really vibrant is because it's next to something soft like beige, like white or a brown or something. You don't want to just slap color onto something. I would also avoid rainbows. Like almost every piece that I do, you have a range between blue and red, and I won't touch yellow. You have a range between, maybe you're contrasting yellow and purple, right? So I'll push purple as far as I can get it over here, maybe go into a little bit of burgundy, and maybe the orange or the yellow side, I'll maybe push it into a little bit of orange. But don't, like, unless you're doing a jester or unless you're doing something that's like clownish, you kind of want to pick a range and stick to that range and then push yourself within that range. You don't want to go, if you're something really fiery and yellow and orange and red, you slap blue on there and all of a sudden it just changes the entire thing. So just be careful about, balance. And, if you want the red to really pop, you don't want to brown it out with a bunch of other colors that are equally strong. Like there's these. I haven't quite finished these yet, but there's just that little bit of red on these mariachis. And so the only reason the red works here, like actually mariachi's a bad example because they're colored and they're covered in color all the time. They're very festive. So yeah, I guess it just depends on what you're working on. But I like to avoid rainbows. I like to try to find a range within scheme and not just like slap it with. Yeah, username, you like that? I actually, something I made for my mom because she took us to Mexico in December, so that was a really cool trip. I did a whole squad of mariachis and I turned it into a snow globe with some sand that I got from Mexico. So let me I'll drop a picture of it into projects. It was an awesome piece. Really happy with it. I've done a couple of snow globes. It's not really something that I like just openly offer, but I'm always up to the challenge if somebody's interested in that. Gotta scroll down because it was back in January, I want to say, that I did this. I'm pretty sure I was working on this, and it was meant to be a Christmas gift, but I didn't quite finish it in time, so I know it's going to be January somewhere. Oh, here we go. Well, okay, I dropped really good pictures in projects. Get those up. I'm not sure how well those pictures look. Pretty small. Yeah, so the sand made it pretty murky, but when it settled, it looked really nice. And I had a bunch of these little mariachi skulls that I painted specifically for the inside. I wonder if I have a video. Oh, my phone just died, of course. I got a bunch of the little GW skulls and I put them on a little stick. So I had like 5 or 6 of them. And then I put I painted them to look like this skull here, not quite as detailed, but I did the little pink flowers around the eyes, and then I covered the whole skull in like different colored, like festive looking flowers, and I put a bunch of different glitter in them and whatnot, and Mom was real happy with that, so that was fun. But yeah, the real Mexico sand made the water really murky, and I washed it out quite a bit. So it's not this like a regular snow globe. You could twist it around and it would just settle right away. But if you mess with this one, it'll not settle for like 2 days. So it's like, hey, whatever. I learned. It gets cloudy when you move it around, but once it settles, it's really nice. Like this picture here. This picture here is after it's settled for a few hours, and that's pretty clear. So yeah, it was tons of fun to make. I like that stuff. So I have the duplicates here, but Hey guys, I think I might be having an issue with my Shopify. I'm wondering if somebody can click this link. I'm not upselling. You guys could go to the. I'm just gonna click. Drop the link for my link tree. Can you guys go to the mini market and tell me if you can see all the text for some reason? And I don't know if there's a glitch on Shopify, but Derek sent me a screenshot of my own store, and he's saying that all of the text and prices are like not showing. And so I don't know if that means buy stuff from you or not. Like, don't go trying to buy something, but I just want to know if you can tell this. Like, does it look like this for you? Because I don't know what to do. You're seeing all of the prices and names. Okay, so it doesn't look like this. You can see everything clearly. You see prices. Okay. Well, yeah, I hope so. Hope so. What's going on, Obsidian? How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm currently working on some SKELLYS. We did some giveaways earlier in the week to celebrate 2 years. And so Nerp got this Skelly here. I've also got G-Wiz. G-Wiz is somewhere around here. Where's G-Wiz? Here he is. This one I was working on a little earlier. So G-Wiz needs a base. Probably gonna wait for Nerp and Sissa to have theirs done. Sissa is she's got her avatar down there all peach tone, so this one's gonna be a little less orange, a little more peachy, and kind of like I got this really nice color for it. This is pearl copper. Looks like a gold almost, but it's not. It's like a I think this will look really nice on it. I went out and got some new pearls because this one called for some nice black armor, that's for sure. I haven't done a villain in like a long time. And both of these two are getting characters as well. So we did some giveaways and got Jackal's character. And then got Base Hobo's character. Base Hobo's is so much fun because it comes with the little goat. These cannonballs are all going to have different colors, and so his abilities are going to be like related to different types of cannonballs going off. That one's going to be pretty cool. I still treasure my undead beholder from last year. All of it. Still treasure my undead beholder from last year. What did you got a beholder? I'm glad you guys are seeing stuff. I'm gonna let Derek know that everything looks good. So yeah, we got did you not give one away? Yeah, Obsidian. I did actually. I gave away 2 character commissions, but nobody showed up. So it just kind of fell through the cracks last year. And then that's okay. I'm giving away 3 this year. One of them is 1. Yeah. One of them is one by NERP, and so that one I already have the file for. I haven't quite set it up in Lychee yet to print, but I've just got getting some skellies out of the way, and so this is a character commission for Jackal, and for one, I think you were on what? Been waiting on Bobby Jean to get some info. Bobby Jean? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know these people. Bobby Jean, is this a teammate? So it's just as fantastical as your prices here, and if not, you were really amazing. Just as fantastical as my pieces. Oh, I thought you said prices. I have very low energy. I can't read it. Obsidian. I was shooting hoops yesterday. I was playing tennis yesterday. I went for a run yesterday. This morning, I was splitting wood and doing firewood stuff with a trailer of wood that got dropped off that I wasn't expecting. So now I'm just, I gotta just chill. But yeah, we're listening to really relaxing Skyrim music, and just letting it soak into our bones, trying to wake up a bit. I'm having a late afternoon coffee because this is what we do. Otherwise, Obsidian, you haven't been into the channel in a while. I'm also working on this stone god, and so this guy's been on the desk for quite some time, probably about 50% done. He's going to be in a big jungle. And, you know, same as always. Hey, thank you, Obsidian. I appreciate that. Chatting in Discord. Oh, Obsidian, do you have a different Discord name? That's probably what's throwing me off. But yo, go team! I'm having such a fun time in this Moko event. I'm lurking, you know. I haven't entered into a lot of these giveaways. A lot of them I have. I haven't won anything this year. But I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. I'm having so much fun. I'm so excited that this is even a thing, that they're selling so much to businesses, and that their number is phenomenal. And so like I just think it's so cool what they're doing, and the fact that they're not even halfway through their giveaways just goes to show, like, man, like, this is gonna be a month-long party. Just wait until their stream is just this forever. Need to send you a cake, professional to professional. Oh, right. The cake maker. I do remember. I have been doing so much. That's right. I certainly have. I've been having fun. Obsidian. Just wait until you see some of the stuff I've been doing that are like stream building stuff. So I've got all these characters so that I've been messing around with overlays. I've been doing all sorts with the stream avatars, walking down to the bottom of the screen. I've been upgrading all around. I can do different atmospheres. Like when it's cold in the woods. It's basically like a Snapchat filter that is over that is just over everything else. But I'm having a lot of fun. I've been doing specific ones that trigger for specific people. That's where I've been having a lot of fun with it. There you go. So we got some special words, and hey, I'm getting there, username. Holy shit. Let's just see it all at once. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Okay, username. One at a time. First of all, say hi to Shadow. Obsidian. If you just type anything you want and say, hey, Shadow, what do you think about this? I've been working on a bot. He's like Jarvis, but for D&D. And so this is going to be... Right now, he can only respond to my Twitch chat. But eventually I'm going to be able to speak to him like Alexa and like call him forth. So that's going to be fun. So that's GPT brain. But I'm trying to pull him off of GPT and have it the API key and the what it communicates with. I don't want it to be online GPT because that can rack up a bill if you do that too much. Right now, it won't rack up a bill because it's question response. But if I ever want it to have a memory of any kind and allocate like a certain, like a terabyte of for it to store info, it can actually, it can get to the point one day where Shadow can actually remember you guys and know what you're working on and be able to say like, hey, how's that workshop?
As long as I can still lurk in the shadows, I'm cool with it. I can still lurk in the shadows. I'm.
Oh shit! Yo, he's still going, guys. We got cursed. We got cursed.
Lurk that.
Oh, he cursed us. He cursed us again. All right, so there's this weird programming thing where say what he has to say, but then what, and he'll just like continue talking words, and so that's just a curse. So welcome to the Have Been Cursed by Shadow Club, Obsidian. So that's Shadow. And we have all sorts of special words on the stream now that a lot of them have not been discovered. He'll also respond to the emote. That's a brand new emote as of year 2.
Are you saying a mysterious figure or just practicing your shadow puppetry skills? Either way, keep it shady and send it on.
Shaddy. Listen, he is from the Shadow Realm and has an accent. All right, that's how I'm going to explain that off. Silver Wolf, I appreciate the lurks. Yeah, so Shadow's gonna respond to the emote. I put that in specific. I wanted to make sure he was called forth with simply the emote. Yeah, I'm having fun. And then we're doing all sorts of battles. We're doing challenges. We're playing basketball. Like, we're doing duels with the stream avatars. And I got all sorts of filters. I got all my dice, which I have to refresh the overlay again. But yeah, it's all working. It's all working together. I have such low energy today. Oh my gosh. I would like to be a little bit more lively, if all possible. I'll have recovered by Wednesday, so we can be doing workshops all day. I'm putting a color change gold over each color on the armor. I think that's going to be awesome. Silver, what'd you get up to this weekend? Do any more world building? Yeah, no, that's gonna look really good. Dry. Sometimes the pearls take a long time to dry, but they thin out really nice. So you can put them on thick, and just don't you don't mess with details. Appreciate the lurks. So really thick. That's gonna need quite a bit of dry. Appreciate the lurks, you guys. Single one of you rocking that performance button. But wasting it. Making something. What's going to be fun about this, Skelly, is that the commission that NERP chose is a necromancer that's raising 2 skeletons. I'm going to make sure that the 2 are paint matching this guy. That makes sense. So I'm kind of playing with a couple of ideas of, you know, if this guy is, maybe he gets some sort of buff with her around. Maybe he grants her an AC buff or like an extra roll on defense or something like that if he's within, 10 feet. Kind of like a lookout sir that you'd see in Warhammer. Damn. Going on highlighting the bones. Actually, what I'll want to do for sure, paint up those nice red gems. Couple of them. May have forgot a little bit of fluorescent on that one arm, like I did. Can't let me miss a spot, chat. Knew better than this. You guys are equally responsible for the model. Appropriate. Appropriate. Another perfectly timed reminder that we like to take everything here seriously. Try exclamation mark scream. Just as good. There you go. That's a classic, isn't it?
Beans.
You have fun over there, user. You're just making shit up now. This is supposed to be Jackal's routine, but you found out that popcorn and beans together equal the wolf somehow? My goodness. Oh my goodness. For educational purposes. That's right. Sure thing. I can accept that. I can accept.
Beans.
Together, we are beans. But what I definitely want to do is I hate when it catches my face. Damn it. I don't know how to time these ones. You're mixing them all up. My original idea was to throw a daily timer on the, but I think username, I think you just burn through all of them. You haven't even discovered the other words. You're just playing with what you got. That's fair. Just saying. There's more out there. There are horizons out there to be reached and discovered. Think, okay, username, just because you're digging it, I'm going to give you a hint, all right? Think Christmas. All right? Think holiday. Waiting for it. I know it'll happen. Oh, it'll happen. Bad. I gave you a pretty good hint just now. Pretty good hint. That's all right. I guess we'll just have to wait until Christmas. I'm not supposed to make them easy. Where's the fun in that? Applebee's. Is that what you do on Christmas? I don't know if you'll get this one. I don't know if you'll get this. I don't know. You can think on that. You can think on that. Can you complete this task within the next 6 minutes? I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to do this one, username. This one's apparently real tough for you, but I gave you too good of a hint. Nobody else got that hint. Hey, you can say, I don't know, all you want. I'm not giving it. I'm not giving it to you. Ghoul. That's a good guess. Not very festive, but Obsidian, I appreciate the attempt. For sure. This guy's kind of ghoulish, though. This might be one of my best skellies yet. Wendy's. Huh, what are you doing on Christmas time? Username 1234535? There's a lot more Christmassy things that I would think of before going to Wendy's. But hey, maybe you'll stumble on like another one, you know? The Christmas one is not the only one. I just gave you a hint to one of them. Stealing packages from other people's trees? Oh, that's pretty rough. Gotta get yourself on the naughty list. That guy, just about done. Actually, no, I still have a ways to go because I wanted to go a lot further on the shield up front here. Probably give it a fiery glow in all the rooms as well. So I kind of just thought of that recently. There's some spiky bits on the armor that'll get some love. The sword needs blood. The gems on the sword and the shield needs to be painted. The straps and material going down by the waist there need a bit of a wash. Mad Mike's Miniatures. How you doing, buddy? What's going on? There's all sorts of craziness. It's all sorts of craziness. Holy crap, Mike is coming in with a raid of 31. I don't even see that notification. Mad Mike's. Thank you for the raid, dude. Mad Mike's, you're one of my favorite channels on Twitch. I love raiding into your channel, man. It's so chill. Yeah, we got some magic words and username is going nuts. I'm clearing this. Trying to talk to people, username. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Chat's going nuts. What's going on, you guys? I'm working on a Skelly. Custom Skelly for our boy Nerp. I'm doing this thing where if you guys win a battle royale, you can tell me your favorite color. And for my primetime lurkers who build up to 25,000 channel points, I'm doing a free model, which is just a skeleton based off of the little skellies walking to the bottom of this. Couple of whips here. This one's the furthest along. This is for G-Wiz. And always doing two of everything. Keep one, sell one. The other big project here is the Stone God. So this guy's been on the desk for a while now. And then, same as always, two of everything. This was fun because I was trying to paint in the jade of the... I'm trying to make that look like jade stone. This guy's probably hovering around 50%. I gotta go in and work on the flesh and eyes, and he's got a big weapon here, and he'll go on like a real jungly kind of base. And other than that, you know, we're having fun. Just celebrated 2 years, so that was a riot. Did some giveaways. That's what these skellies are. Got some character commissions to work on. Mike, what were you working on? What were you doing? You're this is not a usual time for you to raid, is it? Am I time's working a little funny over here because I'm supposed to raid into you. How's that work? Hey man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. What else do we do? We got some more skellies over here. We got a unicorn skelly for Katie Lou that's in progress. We also got skelly from Mini Mimics. This is the only one that's been sculpted by Minnie's a 3D sculptor. So he wanted a skelly sitting on a mimic chair, so we could do something like affiliated with his channel. I had to quit early. My shoulder's killing me. Hey, I'm kind of feeling funny today too. I was outside all day yesterday, and I was shooting hoops, and I was playing tennis, and I went for a run. I went crazy yesterday, and now today, everything hurts, and so I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm being real relaxed today. I'm letting this Skyrim Elder Scrolls relaxing playlist soak into my bones and just try to plug away and get shit done. Kikimora from WW Tavern. Hey, I've done a couple of their models before. Printed it at 200%. Thinking about running hurts. Mad Mike, don't you worry about it. Don't even worry about it, because we are right around the corner from each getting cyborg bots. We're gonna have upgraded legs. We're gonna have you sprinting in no time. Don't even think about a shoulder. You know, you'll have that replaced. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. In 10 years, we're all gonna be brains in jars that just have these sick bodies. We're all gonna be Olympians. I want to show you something. I was not expecting a raid, but hey, you're here now. Let me just make sure my dice are working here. Here we go. The dice are working. Excellent. I gotta open up a tab. Real quick, like, you know. Have all my stuff set up. It's Monday. I'm coming in from the weekend. Past. Just setting up my stream. Look at me. Look at me. It's not as if it's like something a day for 2 years, right? Yes. So something I've been doing, I've been working on. Skirmish. So this is kind of give some context to the double minis. Doing 2 of everything, 1 sell 1. So the purpose here, I can load people up in arenas. And so the whole idea behind doing these 2 skellies is so that we killed a boss on my 2-year stream. We ran a skirmish where the Yeti was in there with 134 HP. And so let's just pick a monster, right? Actually, I'll pick a monster. By the way, we typically pick a monster. So this is a spin wheel of every model I have fit and in the case and ready to go. I'll just spin this here. This is a mix of monsters and heroes and whatever. And so if we want to bring up a pack of gargoyles, so I've got 3 of them. The Dragon Trapper's Lodge. And so me having 2 of everything basically means that every time somebody gets a character, whether it's these skellies are kind of it's kind of a way for me to turn D&D into a mini game I can play with chat. You can see the spawn skeleton redeem, that skelly spawn redeem or something like that in the channel points, and the purpose of that is for that if I get a bunch of people hype in chat, anybody can spawn a skeleton. So anybody can spawn one in. They're going to spawn one in as a basic bitch skelly, because everybody starts out in the stream as a basic bitch skelly. And the colored skellies are for the people reaching up to 25,000 channel points. And these guys have a little bit of a buffed HP. Some of them have special abilities or buffed stats. And purpose of that is so that I can send a character to them for them to use in their home campaigns, but then I can also drop one in. And this is how we roll, and everybody's just taking on a monster, and it's a way for me to bring in a little bit of D&D into the stream, because I found that like just painting, not, painting streams, you know what it's like, Mike, it's chill, it's not very hype, there's not a whole lot going on, especially when you're working on something big. I cast the spell popcorn, spell of popcorn on the boss, yeah. Alright, sure, well, whatever, fine then. Roll initiative. 11. 5, alright, I lost. You get it. Not really in the midst of it now, but when on the 2-year stream, we had 15 skeletons spawned into the arena. A lot of them were basic bitch skellies, and the basic bitch skellies, they'll do 1d8 worth of damage, and the colored skellies do 2d8 worth of damage. And so we brought down the Yeti. So we spun the wheel. We got the Yeti. And the Yeti was our first big boss that we have vanquished on the stream. He's pretty big. It's pretty big. So he was sitting here with 134 HP. And we slowly whittled him down with a bunch of skellies. And each skelly did their work. And that's the idea, is that people in chat can kind of take on a monster while I'm sitting here painting. It's like a micro game. It's not a fully fleshed out like D&D campaign. But the idea is that people can bring in their characters here as well. I have sold a lot of characters, and the giveaways, same deal. Each of these, I'm always doing 2 of everything. And so the purpose is that someone can get a mini to use in their home campaigns, just like selling a mini, just like usual. You know, nothing different there. But I'll always have a duplicate. And so the duplicate is a good way to, you know, they can take that exact same character, spawn him into the match against some monster, and we can have just this quick skirmish game. That's what I'm working on here. So everything that I do, even this big stone god, is going to be on the wheel eventually. And the big bronze dragon came in. We got the red dragon that was spawned in. The red dragon is actually the current skirmish boss. He's in the title now. And so the current boss that we have to kill as a team is this red dragon. So this was spawned in via the wheel. And so this guy's going to have a shit ton of HP, and he's probably going to grind through his fair share of SKELLYS before we knock him out. But then it's on to the next one. Thank you. Thank you. Having so much fun. Hey, and you look like you're running out of shelf space. Every time I see your stream, I'm always laughing about the shelves and shelves and shelves of models that you've painted. It's just endless. You need a bigger room. You need a bigger workshop. Something else I've been doing that's really fun is every time I sell a commission or a character, I've been working on. That's a snow globe from earlier that I was talking about. But where are we going? Character building. So here's 2 character models I sold, and what we were doing is we're trying to make we're going to be using some AI art, and so we've already done a little bit of this. What I'm trying to do is essentially make a card. It'll look like a Magic or a Pokemon card, but it'll be for D&D with the stat block and that. And I know that stuff can kind of change as we go, so I'll have to think about that. It might be a digital card, but we did some AI art for each of these characters, and so Silent, who purchased these 2, I had this guy for sale. These guys for sale. He purchased them. Now he gets to name that character, and he gets to talk about their backstory and flush it out the way he wants. So here's some AI art for that other sorceress there, and then so this is how I want to put it all together. I sold a little blue dragon, and so we were doing some AI art for the blue dragon, and so this is the one I chose, and I did probably 30 renderings of different little blue dragons. This is the model. So we sold the model, and so we started doing some AI art of that model, and then we named him Meter. That's what Silent went with. We made a whole stat block. We gave him some special abilities and whatever, and talked about his lightning breath attack and charge attack. I wanted him to be like Spyro, right? Basically putting Spyro into a D&D character. So we took that stat block, combined it with AI art, and then this is just a screenshot from the Instagram story, but I want to combine it in some sort of format that looks something like this for each and every character. So, and then through Uproar, I want to make those cards like holographic and make them actually really shiny, and then hopefully I could send I one day, we're not quite there yet, but one day I'd like to send a card to go along with each and every Skelly and each and every monster and each and every character And then all for the purpose of just jumping into skirmishes and having some fun. And this can be PvP. This can be like chat versus monster. You can even have SKELLYS versus Skelly. So sometimes we'll have like a dispute in chat, and I'm just gonna if they both have SKELLYS, I'm just gonna load them into the arena and just run a quick battle and say, this is how we're gonna determine this, you guys. Who is correct? Who is correct here? Just run a quick little skirmish, just D&D minigame. So I'm having so much fun doing this. This is a table that I built for the purpose of doing this with chat, right? So I don't really play D&D ever, but I was really trying to think hard about something that I could do that would be a little bit more engaging for chat, just because it is a painting stream. This shit takes a long time, and I'm always doing 2 of everything. So, you know, it's tedious. I love it. I'm having a good time, but you know, I wanted more for chat to be able to do. So every week I'm gonna have a new boss, and every week I'm gonna have a new map. And as I'm painting here, people can spawn in their skellies and try to do some damage to the dragon. And yeah, I think it's gonna be tons of fun. It's a new concept. It's a fairly new concept that I've been working on, and the concept is old, but actually doing it is new. It is 8:30. So usually this is when we would go raid Mad Mike's miniatures. You're throwing me off. You're throwing me off here, Mike, because now I'm thinking time is all out of whack. Actually, this is all gonna work out. This is all gonna work out. You guys, Mad Mike's Miniatures is one of my favorite Twitch streams. But I'll tell you what, this one is my favorite Twitch stream. We're gonna go head over to CNOT. And if you guys don't know CNOT, please show him some love. I've learned a lot from Brush for Hire. I've learned a lot from the Mokos. But something about CNOT stream is just magical. And I try to reflect that in what I'm doing over here. And, you know, every time I go into the stream, I'm just mesmerized by all of the stuff. And, you know, it's a pretty cool guy. So show him some love. Thanks again, Mike, for the raid. Head on over to CNOT, and you guys have a great night. I'm online every weekday, 5 o'clock EST. If I don't start earlier, usually I will if I got the day off and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I'll start at noon and just go all day, but reliably 5 o'clock EST. And yeah, living in the woods, selling D&D goods, painting dragons on the internet. I'm absolutely loving life. Moving into year 3 of streaming, so heck yeah, go team.